to Rewatch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we've got some we've got some dirty, flea-ridden beards for you today.
Shit.
If you guys are new to the channel, I want to let you know so that you guys know we actually like Rob Zombie. We root for Rob Zombie. But the problem is that we're always fucking disappointed because Rob Zombie takes all this talent and all these wonderful fucking things he has, and he has this wonderful ball of shit, and then he shits on it.
And then I take my naughty pet and I go. Oh!
Takes a big old dump and then he makes you smell his crop dust.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, yeah, he's kind of like Rudy. We root for him all the time, but he's a Rudy that doesn't really go out and try hard. All he does is get drunk at the bar and slap his wife. Yeah, I've seen it 100 times. Suddenly your change is missing and your daughter's knocked up.
It's like, hey man, that's a really nice collection you got there. Well, I'm gonna pee on it. But let's start the video real quick by talking about why we like Rob Zombie and root for him so much. And that's because his cinematography skills are amazingly good. Like when you watch the start of The Devil's Rejects, man, and he's got those camera angles and he's got the cinematography going and you're so into what's going on at first, like really early in the film, and also what he did with Rob Zombie's Halloween. We both like his original Halloween. H2 is a whole different story altogether, but we like certain things. Now he forced his way into there a little bit with some of the terrible things he does in the Halloween, but when he was forced to work within a framework, when he was not allowed to write his own script and go crazy off of some crazy shit because he had to stick to that Halloween framework, he did some amazing things.
He's like Anakin Skywalker. He's like, you were the chosen one! You were supposed to help defeat the Sith! I joined them!
Eventually down this list, number 2, you will see we brought in cosplayer Chris is joining us in this video. Awesome, rad fucking dude that me and my kid actually used to watch his videos back in the day, and we actually bought an Ultron toy and we tried to spray paint it and do some of the cool shit he does to his toys and our action figures and shit like that. And he does all sorts of cosplay. So he's got a badass Batman. He's got a pirate Batman.
That's what I was saying.
And he's way more handsome than both of us, and that kind of pisses me off. But apart from that, he's a great guy.
And he's Australian.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
Yeah, we have no chance.
Remove the option to cast Sherry Moon Zombie. Now, I would say, yeah, that's obvious. She's a very attractive lady. I understand. But why are you showing her titties all the time? She's not that great of an actress, to be honest. Like, she's okay in certain roles, but overall, like, why is she the lead in every fucking movie that you do, or at least a co-lead? Just fucking make a movie. Like, it's great that you want to bring your mom to soccer practice, but sometimes you gotta get over it.
That's well put, yeah. Like, I hate to say this because I don't want to be mean. Like, I understand why you're doing it. I get it. And I liked her in Lords of Salem. I did like her in that film. She's had moments where she's been good. But the problem is that she is not an actress, man. And if she's just not a good actress, she's not a good actress. You want to show her running through a marsh and have her jeans halfway down the crack of her ass. Like, I get it, that's fine or whatever, dude, but like, why do you want to do that? That's fucking weird to me. And it makes me think that you're getting off on the fact that I see your wife's ass, and it makes me a party to some sort of sexual
and then you're getting off
that I never agreed to be a part of.
And I'm getting off, and there's a voyeuristic fucking aspect of this whole thing.
It's scary.
And Rob Zombie's telling you, have sex with my wife while I rub peanut butter on my nipples and jack off. And you're like, I'll do it.
My mom and dad are gonna be so mad.
It's okay. I feel a little woozy here. Anyway, I feel bad. Like, she might say, like, I don't, people are hating on me online and this. I'm not trying to send hate her way, a personal attacker. But I mean, Rob Zombie can do better than just cast his wife over and over again.
And you know what the main thing about this is that I don't want to throw hate on her. I don't want to shit on anybody trying to go out there and do something. Like, I almost hate that we have to put this in there because it's just, but it's true. But you know what? It's not all her fault either because he's the one who writes the characters that she has to portray. And she always portrays this annoying, over the top, like just fucking annoying, like shut up, like character. And he's the one that writes that character, and that leads us right into number 2, which is where we kick it off to cosplayer Chris. And
go get him,
discuss what a great fucking dude this is and how great his channel is, and that link is right there in the top of the description below. So please go subscribe. Thank you so much for doing this, Chris. We give you guys cosplay Chris.
Watch a movie! Watch a goddamn movie! Hey guys, what's happening? My name is Chris Stanley, aka Cosplay Chris. Have my own YouTube channel here on YouTube, and a massive thank you to Jay and Mike for having me on this episode of How to Fix Rob Zombie's Films. I am a massive horror buff, if you cannot tell, and a massive nipple buff. So the boys would like me to touch on how to fix certain aspects of Rob Zombie's films. Now, I am a big fan of Rob Zombie, not only as a filmmaker, but also as a music maker, but his filmmaking has been lacking quite a bit lately. Now this comes as perfect timing as the 3 from Hell teaser trailer dropped today. I've got to say I'm pretty disappointed with how it looks, and the boys summed it up perfectly in their trailer reaction video. It looks very amateurish. It seems like it's a few steps back in terms of cinematography. It looks very, very, very low budget. Obviously, I have no idea what the budget is for this film, but it's just another rinse and repeat Rob Zombie thing. Now, the way I would go about it in terms of fixing it, Rob Zombie has to stop writing his films. He has to let another writer come in and take over. I'm still for his vision. He's a visionary. I love his imagery. I love the way he can set up shots quite beautifully, but the writing is very lackluster, very cookie cutter, and very trailer trash. It's the same thing every time. You have to have that dysfunctional, broken, abusive, domestic violence family.
I tell you what, I want to smack you so damn hard, I'm gonna smack you next week. You shut your goddamn mouth.
My first introduction to Rob Zombie's filmmaking was House of a Thousand Corpses. I had no idea what was going on, but my god, the imagery and the visuals were amazing with the makeup effects. It was a good collaboration on that part. The writing, however, was just stupid. Very stupid. In my opinion, the first Halloween remake was a very decent attempt from Rob Zombie's part. Out of all of his films, I think that's one of his strongest, but then he got too cocky, and by the time Halloween 2 rolled around, it was just this existential, acid tripping, just... I don't know what to say. It was just really weird. It was beyond existential, I'll tell you that much. Whenever we see a Rob Zombie film, it's the reoccurring theme that we obviously have: the trailer park, dysfunctional family, but they're all one-dimensional. There is no substance to them at all, and that is why I think it'd be great to have another writer come in and make these characters three-dimensional, a lot more relatable, even though they are trailer trash. Or hell, just remove the whole trailer trash aspect altogether. And then going back to Halloween 1 and 2, he revealed too much of the monster. He revealed too much of the backstory. We need that mystery, because your brain will always go to the worst possible scenario or outcome if it is left to its own devices, when there is hardly anything given away in terms of a character, a monster, whatever. Now, I understand why Halloween 1 and a lesser case Halloween 2 are his strongest points, because he had to work within a framework like the boys mentioned, so I can understand that. But outside of that bubble, it's just the same stuff. You need to keep reinventing yourself if you want to be a visionary director, writer, producer, and that's exactly how I felt from watching the 3 from Hell teaser trailer. It's just the exact same shit. Mind you, 50% of the teaser trailer was just recycled footage from the previous films. Come on, man. Look, I hope that all made sense, guys, but that is one of the ways I reckon you could change and improve Rob Zombie's films. Boys, back to you.
All right, thank you so much for doing that, dude. That's
Awesome, amazing.
awesome.
Love you.
I feel so special.
Hey, can I get a Batman suit? Don't allow him to show sexual assaults scenes, because he obviously gets off on them in the wrong ways. I didn't write that. That's Mike thinking that he gets off on. But maybe he does. I don't know. I mean, it's over the top.
There's the one scene in Halloween, and thank you, Trankus, thank you, Akkad, thank you guys for being smart enough to keep this out of the film. It was a genius move. It's so obvious that it has nothing to do with the scene. It's so obvious that Rob Zombie's getting off because he just wanted to see a fucking rape scene.
It's a really uncomfortable scene in all aspects, because when you're watching it, you're thinking to yourself, like, I've been watching this decent movie, this decent remake up to this point, and now it's like, why the fuck is this in here? Is this doing anything, like, at all? Because if you're trying to establish the fact that the fucking guard is a bad guy, it's already been established. Like, the way that he is, the way that he talks, the way that he handles himself, you don't need this extra scene to make it more obvious or crystal clear that he's a bad fucking dude. We get it. It's Michael fucking Myers, okay? The last thing that Michael Myers cares about is some shit like that going on. Like, why throw it in, like, oh, we'll put him right next to him and fuck her, and like, and then he's gonna go, he only got mad in that scene anyway when they touched his fucking mask. So why did the rape scene even have to exist? It did absolutely nothing to help the film. Like, it did absolute zero shits.
And same thing in what happened in the scene I saw from The Devil's Reject. They just zoom in on it. They show it.
I forgot
like
about
it's
that,
over the top. Like, it's too fucking much. Like, look what Wes Craven did in The Last House on the Left. Look how horrifying it was to just hear rape off screen. There's no reason to fucking show a rape scene in the way that they showed it. And this wasn't a rape scene, it was a sexual assault scene. But the way, if you just watch it, and I don't even want to get into it because it makes me fucking sick. This is the one thing that I do hate, like fucking despise, and I'm disgusted with about Rob Zombie. Like, fuck you, dude. Number 4, force Rob Zombie to explain at least half of the images he flushes out in front of you on screen.
Absolutely not. I love Tool. I love Schism.
Like, okay, like if you get someone who's going to a realm that's crazy or whatever, like someone dips into hell and they see crazy shit, it makes sense. But what Rob Zombie does is he sometimes will flash shit on screen. H2 and Lords of Salem being the main culprits of his collection of films. Lords of Salem was one of his better movies, I thought, up until the point where it came time to explain the film. And that's when you gotta land it. That's when you gotta land the film. Like, you got this creepy shit going on, you got crazy stuff happening, and now it's time for you to explain it at some point in the third act of the film. Now, when this movie gets to the third act, you realize it's like Michael Scott in The Office when he promises the employees, like, I know things have been tough with the insurance and stuff, but there's gonna be a surprise at the end of the day. And he doesn't actually have anything planned.
What's the surprise?
He brings them fucking ice cream sandwich.
That's a good surprise.
Pissed. At the end of Lords of Salem, Rob Zombie throws up this big montage of crazy, scary shit on screen, and none of it means dick, because he didn't have it in the script. He didn't write a good script, he had nothing to go to, and he was like, I'll just throw up some crazy shit. Same thing happened in Halloween 2 with the mom, with the backflashes, with the stuff that happened. You thought, what's this all gonna mean? It's gotta have something to do with it. It ended up meaning dick.
You know, he was walking around a fucking metal rock head like shop or something and saw like a scary poster. He's like, film, shoot.
I'm eating raw chicken and slapping myself like fights.
Me and Mike could all of a sudden intersperse the goddamn fucking video right now with some scary ass images, like a fucking tree being butt fucked by an acorn
or some shit like that from the ring.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I could do that. We've done that before. Actually, if you go back and watch them, we did like the same fucking thing.
I wonder if she's got a mustache.
To convince him to refine his sense of rebellion. Now, we touched on this earlier on. I love the fact that Rob Zombie doesn't give a fuck what people think. I love it. It's fucking awesome. That's how great films get made. But he's not doing that anymore. To be truly rebellious, if you're Rob Zombie, would be to not go back and do the same trailer park characters, doing the same nasty shit, doing the same rape sequences, doing the same shit, fuck, shit, cunt, fuck, doing that same shit that you think is so shocking and appalling. At this point, people expect it from you. And that makes you conceding to people's expectations, which if you're trying to go and be rebellious and do your own fucking thing, you're actually walking right into what people expect from you, which is completely contradictory to what you were trying to do in the first place. So do something surprising for once, Rob Zombie. Make a film people don't expect you to make. Take yourself seriously for 5 seconds and actually don't be afraid to fail.
You know what I think you should do, Rob Zombie? I think that really the way that to surprise people and shock them in their panties is I want you to make a Blue's Clues movie. Like, without the weird shit, just like literally.
I bet it'd be good.
Like, no, I mean, just like, you know, normal shit and not have any kind of crazy, but it's Rob Zombies and Blue's Clues the movie. Either way, yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, look, there's a point where, like, everybody wants to be rebellious. They want to buck the trend. They want to buck the system. They want to do something outside of the norm. They want to do something that...
And he's got the balls to do it.
He's done it, but so does Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino, I feel, is a perfect example of what Rob Zombie wishes he could be or what he could be. Another, Kubrick was doing the same fucking shit. Nobody expected, like, he was making film like art. Like, he wanted to make it artful.
When I wrote this, I was literally thinking about The Shining.
Yeah. Create an actual character we can root for. Now, what I mean by that is that, you know, in all of Rob Zombie films, it feels like every hero is always an anti-hero or just a nasty hero or like a guy you kind of got to root for, but not really, but they seemingly look like the good guy or whatever, or good girl. I don't think there's anything wrong with creating a horror movie and having like, not like, they don't have to be fucking angel coming out of choir practice, but just a decent human being, a decent person, and you can root for that person when they get, you know, sucked into this world that's really violent. And I think that's a good contrast, because that way you have this dark, gritty world that you're trying to create with your characters, with your barely fleshed out characters, which you got to work on. You're bad guys, and this very dark city, kind of nasty, you know, grody world. Then you have over here a very pure, at least in comparison to what you're creating, person you can get behind and be like, you know what, that's the eyes I'm going to see this film through.
Like, you can show how awful the world is without celebrating it. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all we're fucking saying.
Just take a fucking fortune cookie and calm down. Calm down. I know you're violent and I know you're against the system. I'm with you, man. But calm the fuck down.
We love your fucking faces, and if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham up in here. And don't be scared. Make sure you click like on this video, share it. That helps us a lot. Subscribe, Patreon, all that shit down below. But also, comment down below. Add something to this list. What else do you guys think Rob Zombie can do to fix this film?
And be respectful, guys, okay? Because you guys are going to interact with each other. Don't be mean.
Yeah.
I have a confession to make at the end of this video. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you this truth.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.